Hi there, welcome back to our channel. I'm Alyssa, the Senior Style and Planning Editor here at The Knot, and you are watching Save or Splurge Registry Edition. Today, we're talking about my favorite topic, which is wine, and I'm joined by Whitney and Henry, and they are relatively new newlyweds, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Close enough.
Close enough. You guys eloped last year.
Yes.
Okay.
And so we didn't get to pick a registry. It felt weird registering for gifts if no one knew we were getting married.
Totally, that makes sense, that makes sense.
So I wish I could register today just as a human.
Yeah.
But
As
there's
a human.
a lot of things I'd want.
But
on
you
the
guys are
registry.
wine fans, right? So wine would definitely, something wine related would be on there.
I think everything wine related.
Okay.
Like the glasses. I know we have a million.
Can always use a few more. They
It
break
takes up-
easily.
Takes up half of our cabinet space, but it's okay.
We
We
need
can
it.
always,
Priorities,
always have
priorities.
Wine fridge.
So what kind of wines do you like? What blends?
more. Oh, Cab Sauv,
Okay,
Syrah.
okay.
I guess I'm not the biggest winer in the world.
Any red?
Any reds? He's a red guy, it sounds like.
Bold ones, though.
Okay.
Like we're not
Spicy,
messing with
like
Pinot Noir.
flavored.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And then
Dry.
Dry, okay.
He didn't think he was a white wine guy until we discovered Sauvignon Blanc, which he really loves.
one of my faves,
A
too.
nice crisp.
Sounds like you guys are the perfect people to bring on for this segment.
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking wine fridges. In case you haven't seen, we're surrounded by all of them
I
yet.
feel like they're closing in on us.
They are, but it's a
in
good
good
problem
way.
to have,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Surrounded by
excited.
wine is kind of how I want to go. We'll start with the smallest one on this cabinetry, and you know what? It is a perfectly great starter option. It is from Ivation. It's $140, so it's a really good price point. It stores 8 bottles. It is single zone, and there's 2 different things when you want to buy wine fridges that you want to look for. You want to decide if you need a single zone or a double zone. Essentially what that means is it has 1 cooling zone. So it can set to 1 temperature. So all of your wines, whether it's red or white, in there will be cooled to that temperature.
Got it.
So this one is single zone, and you can see here, it has a little LED screen on the front, and it doesn't have a temperature. It has like rankings of numbers. So it goes from 11 down to 2, and that's from warmest, let's say, to coldest. We're gonna try a red and a white wine from each of these fridges.
Okay.
They're gonna be the same wines for testing purposes. Wanna start with the white?
Yes.
All right, I'll pour us a little, I would like to be more generous than usually I am, but I'll pour us a little tasting sampling. Cheers.
It's not really feeling cold in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
I prefer a little colder, I think, probably.
I think I do too.
All right, so with red, some people like their reds chilled, some people don't. How you guys feel?
Okay. Before we got our small wine fridge in our home, we just drank it like room
Oh,
temperature.
thank you.
And so, since having it slightly chilled, it makes all the difference.
It does. It really
I'm
does.
a strong believer in it now.
It
I
brings
didn't
out the
get it.
flavors.
Cheers.
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 These are goblets, and I'm really into it. Ooh, that's a nice temperature for me, for the red.
I like this temperature a
Me
lot.
too.
I like it a little bit warmer.
Okay.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But see, so this is great for me, but the white was a little warm for me.
That's fair.
So that was the Ivation. It was $140. Really good price point, right?
Yeah.
You like what you get for that money.
I do.
We're gonna step it up a little bit. Ask your guests to spend a little bit more money for you. And this is from Wine Enthusiast. So this is one of the best wine companies on the market right now. They actually have this really fun registry service called Thirstiness, where you can register for anything wine related
That's
for your
perfect for
weddings.
me.
I know, we should have looped you in before
Let's do
this.
the marriage thing all over again.
So this one's great. You can see it's a lot bigger, right?
Yes.
So this holds 32 bottles of wine. And the biggest difference with this one is you'll notice it has 2 temperatures displayed here, right? So first of all, it's touchscreen, but it's what we call dual zone. So like that one was 1 temperature, your reds and your whites are gonna be kept at the same temp. This lets you customize a little bit. So you'll notice the above shelves, that are 3 shelves there, so you can do half and half if you wanted to, are at 62 degrees, the bottom are at 50 degrees. So we set the bottom for a better white temperature and the top for a better red temperature. So let's see if it makes a difference.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the red.
This is also such a large product. Like I cannot
It
get
is.
over how big it is.
And you know what, generally you wouldn't. We're doing this for purposes so you can see it really well on camera, but you wouldn't necessarily put it on your countertop like this. You can also, store it in your cabinetry. Cheers.
Cheers.
And remember, this is the same red, so the only
Right.
thing that's gonna be different is the temp.
I think that's a great temperature.
I think so too. It's a little warmer. Do you notice it's a little warmer?
It is a little bit warmer. I still like it a little bit warmer than this.
So let's see if we notice the biggest difference, which is the white for this one was too warm for you and I, right?
Yes, correct.
You liked the white?
I did. But
Okay, let's see if this white is a little bit colder for us.
So this is gonna be colder?
This is gonna be colder, we think, than our first one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, this is
nice.
definitely, it's just a little crisper.
Yeah,
Like when
I feel like you can taste the flavors a little bit better,
yes,
right?
Agreed. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. I do think it is a little bit colder, a little bit better.
I've got my eyes on this guy.
Okay, so I guess we'll intro you into this.
This is also so large
So big.
that I'm anticipating it holds like at least 8 bottles.
Okay, well, I'm gonna disappoint you, but then I'm gonna excite you.
Okay.
Okay, so it only holds 2 bottles, but this is called Plum. Now, you're in for a little bit of sticker shock when I tell you it retails for $2,000, which is a lot of money, right? But it is your wedding. You get to splurge. You're rubbing your back as if you need comfort right now.
No, I need comfort. I was comforting myself.
So essentially what this is, it is a super smart wine fridge. Is not even fair to call it a fridge because it does so much more. So what you do essentially is you put 2 bottles in here and you can link it up to your phone via Bluetooth. It scans the labels on your bottles, adds them to a library database on your phone, so you can always keep track of any, you know, that annoying thing where like, oh, we had that really great bottle that one time, what was it? And you're like forever searching for the labels that had the same color. That problem's gone with this. So all the labels will be kept in your phone. It automatically scans the wine, figures out what temperature it needs to be at for you, serves it to you. Yep, serves it to you at that temperature. And you know what we did? We put these same bottles in here, didn't even uncork them, didn't even take the screw tops off. You just put them in there. It penetrates them with the needle itself.
Okay.
And we'll
screw top?
Oh yeah, through the screw top, through the cork, anything, and it will keep shooting it in with argon gas, so it keeps it really crisp, keeps the flavors really light, and it's just pretty awesome. All right, so basically what you do is you click into the wine label that's displaying. So if you notice, it has our red label and our white label that we had in the other fridges. So you just click into the red, and you can select a 5-ounce pour, which is your traditional pour, or a 1-ounce pour, which is a tasting pour.
My traditional pour is 10 ounces, but that's fine.
Okay. You just stick your glass under here, press the 1-ounce pour, and it says dispensing in 3, 2, 1. And there it comes. All right, should we try it?
Cheers, yes, I'm so
Cheers.
excited.
That's a nice temp.
That was excellent.
This is warmer than the other two, but I actually think
it tastes better.
that fridge is smarter than I am.
Yes, because I would have kept it cooler.
Yes.
That's a great point.
This is outstanding.
All right, so should we try the white?
Yes,
All right.
please. Here's
Give me a glass. Again, you go through the same motion. So this time you select the white wine label. Again, choose the 5-ounce or the 1-ounce. Press it, and it will dispense for you. Cheers.
Cheers.
A little warmer than I expected,
Agreed.
but it tastes more flavorful too.
I agree.
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
That was really good. I actually think I prefer it colder, but
Yeah.
that was really good.
So let's hear it. Wine connoisseurs, if you were to choose one of these for your registry or for your home,
Yeah.
you've already been married, but that's okay. For your home, what would you choose?
Okay, I would choose this one right here. And not just because it's the cheapest.
Sure.
No, it's because I don't really like chilled red, so the dual
Doesn't do it for you.
temperature zone doesn't
Yeah,
do
you don't
a whole
need
lot
it.
for me. I prefer my reds at room temperature.
Okay, so
How about
you're
you, Whit?
very wrong. This is a great wine fridge, but you're wrong about the temperature you should be serving reds and whites, so we're gonna disregard. It's hands down this, right? I would imagine I can come home and just like grab one glass and then go sit on the couch
Absolutely.
and chill out because
And that's a great point, because this actually will keep your bottles of wine for up to 90 days.
And I love that it saves all the information. I love how animated it is. I also noticed like there's like details about each wine on there.
Yeah, so it tells you the year, what
so
region
smart.
it's from. It is really smart.
I know it's $2,000, but if you're registering, like that could be your big ticket item.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
with the not registry, you can have a group contribute to that ticket item.
amazing.
So it's not like one person has to buy that off your registry for you. So we're gonna send Henry to a wine class to
Yes.
learn what temperature he needs for his reds. You and I will finish these things.
Perfect.
And you guys should go to thenot.com, start your registry if you haven't already. You can add all of these goodies to it, start charity funds, cash funds for your honeymoon or a puppy, whatever you want, you can start it with the Not Registry. And we will see you back here soon with more videos. Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Thanks.
Bye. Hi, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our channel for new videos every week. The subscribe button, it's up there.